Do you miss the countdown?
How good is it? I love that countdown.
It is pretty good. How are you, everybody? Hope you're all well. As you can see by a hell of a lot of green and the weekly, I guess, the awesome backdrop that changes each week with Bill. He's got the Lamborghini behind his head. He's doing the nice little rub on the Lamborghini. I didn't realize till just now that that's even a raised badge as well on the box.
How good is it? Is it
an embossed?
Is that
embossed badge?
Yeah.
Is that what you would call it?
Nice. Yeah,
Very
nice. Yeah, Lamborghini time. We've had this sitting under our desks for quite a few weeks now and been waiting to crack this bad boy open after a bit of a break after the Big Addy because that took us a while. So
yeah,
now that we've done a few smaller builds until something else comes out that says, buy me, we're going to jump into the...
that's it. Like how many weeks... How many weeks? I think there is a lag between us, but we'll live with it. How many weeks have we, been
disappeared?
Yeah.
If you lift the box up, you disappear. Like mine. Ready?
Oh, there you go. Hold on.
Gone. Except for the Lambo badge.
I was just trying to cut the sticky tape open. How many weeks? I was saying, how many weeks? Every time we come on a Wednesday, we always mention the Lamborghini. We always go back to the Lamborghini, and it's like, we might as well just bloody kick it, get it started, see how we go. Don't know how if we'll make it and save it for the hour long each week because it might take us just way too long. But on the flip side of it, if we might need it to fill in the time, I guess you could call it.
Oh, the tail shaft lines are embossed as well.
And let's see, my camera's probably too close. The awesome side edge of the box. Yeah, look, my camera's too.
Oh, it is.
The tail lights and the exhaust and the big Lamborghini badge. It's all embossed as well.
They're embossed as well.
Yeah, it does feel good. And I'll flip it over.
So we might.
There we go.
We might skip ahead and build some Lamborghini off screen and just give updates each week. Unless you guys in the chat tell us, no, we want to watch every painstaking step. Otherwise, we might have some weeks where we jump ahead. But the real reason we've waited so long to crack this bad boy open is because we've been waiting for Brick Bracket to, catch up and we need to present it with the boys. Like if I can, excuse my mess, show you my camera, my Brick Bracket over there for a second. It's just waiting for the Lambo. So
your wall, look, go back to your wall. Where are you going to put it?
The TV's going.
TV's got to go. How funny. But, that means the TV goes. That means then you need to buy the Porsche. Then you got to get the Land Rover up there. Then you got to get all of them now. Because too much space.
Yeah, well, I've got the Land Rover ready to go, and then the Porsche I'll get sorted eventually, and then surely we're due for another scale supercar at some point. So, and I couldn't tell you the last time that TV was turned on, to be honest. So I need the wall space.
I wonder if I can because I can turn mine.
Every other wall in this room looks like that.
There you go.
So,
look, you can literally see the empty space I've got. Right there's my perfect fit. There we go. Let's go back to the green screen. All right. Evening, Brucey. How are you, champion? Matty Latrell, how are you? Drew. What Drew say? Hey, boys, how are you? Sweet wheels. Need to get that set myself. Yeah, it is a very cool set. Very, very cool set. And as Bill said, we can make this a do we just build it and then do a lot off camera, or do you guys kind of want to see us build it and, you're going to watch us build it each Wednesday bit by bit? It's going to be, we'll leave it up to your call. How good's that?
I know.
So you know why it looks like this? This is the top at the engine bay fins in real life.
Yeah, that's right, on the back.
So how do we find out? Where's the box numbers? All right.
You've got to pull it all out to get the instruction books out, though.
Oh, do you? All right. Hold on. This is like an epic, massive unboxing as well, huh?
It is. We're just about 12 months late to the party.
That's right. We're it's worth the wait. Hey, I found box 1. Woo!
Well, in fairness, we have had it sitting there all this time. We've just had a backlog of other stuff.
You know, it's funny. You don't realize it, but there's 2 boxes next to my head, but because they're green, it's like they disappeared.
Ah, there you go.
But yeah, so the books are cool, too. I didn't realize it was dual books like that either.
Yeah.
Right, so where's box 1's the green one? Let's put these ones back in.
The green one is on the right, and the first book is below it.
Yeah, and then box 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, is it?
And there's some fast books as well. Book 1 is 321 pages.
Try to pronounce what that says.
So there's 1,066 steps on 627 pages total.
Hey, the crew from Between the Bricks are in.
Between the Bricks. Hey.
Welcome everybody from the raid train. We are tackling.
Yeah.
Look at them all flying now. Let's see if we can get on the chat. Kat, welcome, Kat. Then Drew's back in again, bit by bit. He wants to see the whole build process. That's kind of cool. Who else we got in here? Russell. Yep, bit by bit as well. Kat says hello. Between the Bricks, jumping in. And Clyden. Wait, what? Where? How did I get here? That's what's funny about a lot of the hey Zedo. That's what's funny about the raid trains on Twitch. People, are watching some guy's channel, and then all of a sudden it's like, what the? Whose channel? I didn't click on this guy. What the hell? What are we watching?
You don't know where you're going. That's it. Hey, we should see if we can, with our instruction books there. Let's join our cars together.
Oh, that's
Move
funny.
your book over.
You're such a nerd.
Look at that. One side of the Gold Coast to the other, they are united. Happy days.
You know what this box reminds me of, though? Popcorn chicken.
What? Popcorn chicken.
Yeah, just the shape of it.
Damn you! Now I want KFC.
Yeah. Russ.
Kind of does.
I've been good, man. I've been good. I love it. Absolutely love it. So I posted this today on my Instagram saying, hey, we're going to tackle the Lambo tonight. Come along and join us, etc., etc. And one of the comments was that it took him 4 hours just to get through the first box. So in Billsy and Billser terms, that means we are literally going to be pumping away at box number 1 for the next month, if not longer.
Wow. So I wonder what's in the first box, because usually we go straight into the gearing.
Straight what?
Straight into the... Oh, wow.
How cool is the book, though? Like, that's almost like a poster. I like that.
It really is.
The Lamborghini Miura. For those who don't know as well, I'm a massive car nut. I'm definitely a petrol head. Not so much for supercars, but car's a car at the end of the day, and the passion goes through all of them. Probably not supercars because I know I'll never be able to afford one.
Box 1 tonight or fail. No, thanks, Dan.
In saying that, one of my very, very close friends in Sydney just bought himself a Lamborghini. So, yes, it does happen.
Wow.
Just not to me. Car nerd, good on your cat, Dan. Box 1. Yeah, we'll finish box 1 tonight, just not on stream.
Yeah. Wednesday nights are usually around an hour. What do you expect in an hour?
So Dan obviously missed our intro, what we're talking about before. So let's just summarize it up and say, Dan, we know the brackets are on the way. We hope. building this for
Actually,
you, brother.
I can see why box one might have taken 4 hours. Look at the bags and the elements in it. Holy dooly.
Like, when have you ever seen any Lego set that has 5, 6 bag numbers? You know, it would have been easier or smoother there. Yeah, you were in box one. Maybe have, you know, the first 3 bags in box one.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's
wow,
insane.
We're doing the whole steering mechanism and everything. Actually, look on the page there, page 30, the top left corner.
Was it Henry Hart? Dan said they are. You're a legend. What are we looking at? Page 30?
Yeah, the top left corner.
Yeah.
That is what page one is going to. That's what bags one is going to achieve. That is a lot.
No wonder it took them 4 hours.
I know, right? So it's fair to say that some will be built off screen.
What's that?
Fair to say that some will definitely be built off screen.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. A lot of people might want us to, you know, they might like our humor and commentary, you know. And look at the plus side of it. If we're building this for the next like, you know, 2 months, if it takes us 2 months, at least that's 2 months we don't have to panic and go and buy more Lego sets.
Yeah, that is true. Plus, someone's got to like our humor and commentary, because I'm pretty sure our wives banish us to the Lego rooms to get an hour's pizza each Wednesday night.
Yeah, well, it was funny. As Ash is before, she's just like, "Oh, so you're going on Lego stream tonight?" Yeah, she goes, "Cool, I'm going Officeworks."
Nice.
So either way, she's
hectic week.
Are you opening all the unnumbered bags?
No, I'm only opening the bag once. I didn't actually mean to open that one then. I'm only opening the bag once so far, because the unnumbered bags I tend to just grab bits from and leave the rest of the stuff in it for as long as I can.
Well, normally I sprawl things over the desk, but I might even get some containers happening maybe. This is lots.
Yeah, it's actually, Technic builds are the perfect thing to use those advent calendar trays for.
Oh, I have a Harry Potter advent calendar hanging around somewhere. I saw it today. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, the insides of those are great for
look at all the I just realized you can see all my cabling and camera mounts and that. I didn't mount the top-down camera properly, but shit happens.
Yeah, hey, Harry Potter doesn't matter. I agree.
Andy, what's the heat over there? 31 here. Yeah, no, it was mid-30s today, dude. Like, at the moment, I got a fan blowing on me hard, and I'm dying. It's hot and muggy. It's even like I said before, it took old mate 4 hours to get through box one. You got to realize we talk to people on stream. We sit and click. We're doing this slow. It's going to take us more than 4 hours.
Yeah, that's right.
But it is what it is, and we finally dug into it.
I have 2 pins in place. We are on our way, ladies and gents. We are on our way.
I'm still opening bags.
Yeah, I just ripped and poured.
I'm actually running out of room. So I wonder
That's
how
the
many
worst thing about Technic build.
The piles and the worst thing is I got to try keep little Evie out now, because Technic pins and baby's fingers, they kind of magnet to each other.
Oh yeah, and she's learned how to reach things.
Oh yeah. Oh, hasn't she ever? It's funny. We must upset people on Twitch because what's his name? Dan kicked us in here, and I saw 14 viewers come in on my Twitch feed because I'm watching that as well. And we're down to 9 now. So maybe it's because we don't have a New Zealand accent.
Oh no! What did we do wrong, bro?
Oh, didn't drink enough tui, eh?
Fully sick, cuz.
Nah, that's Lebanese, man. That's Lebanese.
We love our Kiwi brothers.
What are you doing, mate? What are you doing? Brent,
We
as
live
well.
on Gold Coast.
People that are. Well, you think, it'd naturally just fall into our vocabulary, the Kiwi slang. We don't even realise it.
Yeah. Right.
Brent is also mentioned that he's going to follow our stream tonight. So we've got some numbers kicking on. We will push people onto Brent's stream that we've done a few times now. So,
oh, cool. Then I got something to watch after.
We'll keep the raid train pumping along. I like it. It's a good thing. Like, it's helped us, and it's a good community builder.
Yeah. If you have discovered us through a Twitch raid, then say hi.
Yeah, actually, let us know if people are watching now. There's a couple of yous on Twitch. Oh, no, we're down to 6. We literally lost half the viewers. No, let us know if you have caught us on. If you come from one of Dan's or Sapience's or April's channels, or the thing is though, you got to think we are a part of a train that in Australia, technically, if we were to watch it from the start, it would start around, I think, 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of hours of Lego building for the day, and we are at the back end of it. So, all right, see you later, Ross.
Sure.
Andy, should be right.
Yeah, thanks for stopping in.
I also saw a few Instagram posts over the weekend. Lego Masters Series 2 is finished filming. Series 3, sorry.
Series 3, yep.
Yep, so that's done and dusted now.
Oh, yeah. Did you see Hamish's slip-up?
No.
Did an Instagram post, and I think it had the final builds or something in the background. Like, he blurred out people, but there was...
The post I saw,
I
saw the post I saw had the back build scribbled out. You've got an echo. One of us have an echo. Hey, just for kicks, my man. We have more Kiwis in the house. How are you, brother?
Cool. Echo.
How is New Zealand treating you, my friend? Just for kicks is the guy. I think I've told you he designs and paints the shoes.
That's right. Yep.
He was one of the old Gold Coasters that moved back to New Zealand. A lot of them did.
Enough of the coast. Too many Kiwis.
Nah. Good, just chilling and painting, my man. Yeah, dude, I've been jumping on a few of your streams. I just don't chat. Mainly just watch it while I'm at work, so I can't exactly chat. Otherwise, I get my ass kicked. But no, it's good. It's good. Actually, Jax, have you seen the new? And it's very much. This is pretty much for Kiwis and ones that live close to Auckland and like hip hop music. Have you seen the Dawn Raid documentary? Just for kicks, we watched it. It released here last week. I was lucky enough to get to speak to the Dawn Raid, the two boys. Man, what a documentary! You ever heard of an album? Oh yeah, this weekend. Bill, you ever heard of an album label called Dawn Raid? Or actually, no. You know what? You heard of Savage?
Yep.
Yeah. So Savage,
actually watched the Dawn Raid trailer last week.
Yeah. So
when you told me about it, and
that was the movie. And man,
yep.
Who are most of the Decepticons live in Brisbane. Yeah, that's true, man. So it's funny. I was at my barber's, and my barber's a Kiwi, obviously. And they were telling me that there's a lot of So Decepticons is a group, a crew of singers and artists from New Zealand. But yeah, they're all Brisbane and Gold Coasters now as well. Like you said, like there's a lot that live here.
Yeah.
I think there's an R&B crew in the movie. They call themselves At Ease. They're like a Boys to Men. I think they live here now too, or one of them lives here. It's right. The place to be, mate. It seems it. Yeah. So yeah, Just Kick says Jack says At Ease as well. Yeah, mate. It's honestly one of the best documentaries I've seen in a long, long time. So for those out there that love their music, especially if you love your hip hop. I rate it like 9.5 out of 10. The reason I give it 10 out of 10 because it wasn't, I wanted it to go longer. It was good. It was really, really good.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
Should check it out.
Yeah. Definitely check it out because it's a very true, heart hitting. Two blokes started a record label out of mum's backyard, started selling T-shirts at the markets, and then all of a sudden, they're turning over $4 and $5 million a year, killing it in the music industry, and then they blink again, and everything got taken off them, and they were broke. So it's a very up and down, rags to riches, back to rags story.
Yeah,
you feel for it. Well, it's funny. So the Dawn Raid guys, they're very well known for their merchandise, their T-shirts, their hats, and stuff like that. And I felt that bad after I watched it. I dead set was trying to Google where to buy their hats from, just for the whole why not support. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, that's good.
It's good.
That's good.
It's good. Highly recommend it. But talking about merch, when are we going to do some?
Yeah, I know, right? We've got to pull our fingers out and get on that.
Yeah. I'm sure there's heaps of nerds out there would love to wear Billsy and Billsy shirts or Brick Deck shirts. What did Jackson say? They had special chucks made by Converse for sale. Yeah, see how cool is that, man? Converse that's insane. I mean, on the same argument, I guess Culture Kings kind of done almost the same thing. They've come from selling stuff at the markets to being pretty much worldwide legend leaders of streetwear.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Yep. They've done very well. Man, I remember when Culture Kings was just like here in Gold Coast, just at the markets.
That's right.
Yeah. He was at Carrara Markets and he was selling mixtapes from local DJs. That's how far back I remember. Brother from another brick. There's a dude I haven't seen in a long time.
Hey, B-Fab, how are you, buddy?
Hope all is good, man.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since we've seen you.
Man, we used to have some fun on streams with him, didn't we?
Yeah. That was about when he started coming. That was about time when my work changed and I stopped coming on them. Often, anyway.
Yeah.
Man, this is a very tedious build, hey?
Yeah, and so rainbow.
So rainbow. Let's just hope after we hang up on the wall that glow bricks can make our rainbow shine. Oh, see what I did there?
Yep.
It might happen.
Technique is always tedious, but the end result is worth it.
Yeah. When you start putting things and 2 and 2 make 3, of course it's tedious, it's technique.
Yeah. But I'm not a massive... What did doing well. Technic. I'm not a massive Technic fan, but these cars on the walls just look epic.
Yeah. And we've you've missed the Porsche, so you've still got that to experience too.
Yes. One day when the budget allows it.
Oh, mate.
Unless there's anyone out there that wants to send me a Porsche, then please do.
Who's going to send you a Porsche?
I don't know. Someone might love me long time.
Mate, you never know. Our streams might become that kind of popular, Douglas.
Brent's got all the ideas, dollars. He'll look after us.
Yeah. I stuffed mine. I got to pull it apart. So that is one thing that is definitely you don't want to do when it comes to Technic, especially these cars. Get to a certain point and then realize you've got to go back 700 pages.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than backtracking with Technic because it does not like to come apart.
And we all do it. You try peel back or you try split where you think you've stuffed up. You can just I can slide that pin. I can move that pin, and then you're trying to pull it apart like this, and then realize you just ripped half the car apart because how solidly built it is.
Yeah.
You know what I like about them, and I've noticed, like when we do the wheels and the cogs, when they start lining up and changing gears and stuff like that. Like remember when we're doing the Bugatti, you know, all of a sudden, you know, you're adding this, doing that, and then next minute you've got a gearbox that's got, you know, elastics through it and shift changing and
you've got movement going on. You're like, wow.
Yeah. And a few people have told us that, you know, this one's
the best to date.
Yeah, as in building. So I'm sure, you know, we'll come across the exciting moments as we build, especially if people want us to build more, I guess.
Dougal said it's hard to do the test turning on this build.
Test turning, okay. And what BFAB say? Recently been watching a decent amount of clips from Lego Masters and I'm extremely impressed with your skills, Billsy. Mate, I appreciate that. Editing is a marvelous thing. Let's leave it at that. You know what? I wish I had time and, of course, money to burn on Lego to build like I built on the show. That would be good, but it does come down to time and a hell of a lot of money. We all can't be like Brent and have our own, you know, Bunnings storage size Lego supply. Hey, Brent. I guess that's what the Lego dollars give you.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, my diffy's working
Makes
and
it
flowing.
easy to justify the money you spend on Lego then if your Lego's earning it for you too, I guess.
Yeah. Brent said you just got to collect for 15 years and then pull the sets apart for pieces.
Yep. Yeah, you can't get too emotional to sets if you want the pieces. Or you be clever and buy them twice.
Yeah. And probably single.
Like my wife doesn't ask me if I'm going to buy a set anymore. She just asks me how many times I'm going to buy it.
So how many times are you going to buy the Colosseum?
None.
I was going to tag you in a post actually today. There was a lady in Brisbane. I'm assuming it would have got sold really quick. She had a Quickie Mart, some Star Wars crap, heaps of friend sets, heaps of city sets. Take the lot for $150.
What?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I dead set was going to message her, and I'm like, by the time I message her, you chase it. It's just going to be another one of them. Sold too quick type things.
Yeah. At that crazy price.
Yeah. BFAB, why does the American version suck compared to Australia? As an American, I probably shouldn't say that, but I actually enjoy watching the Australian one. Well, we talked about this. So, BFAB, I don't know if you've seen it. We do a stream on a Monday night where we got Dan from Between the Bricks and Andrew Cheap Jokes, and we just talk about the latest topics and things around Lego. Anyway, we had Iceberg on, and you know Iceberg obviously, and he was on the American one, Mao, and he pretty much nailed the reason why that one sucked. Two reasons: one, they tried to copy us too closely, and it just didn't work because you're trying to carbon copy something that won't work in both countries, and two, the host. We had a better host.
Yeah.
That's kind of
literally too overstaged and over fabricated for the unfunny humor that just didn't need to be there. And there was some amazing builds on the US season and some great builders. Sure. Like you had the likes of Boone and stuff on there. And it just wasn't televised because it was all about Will Arnett. I think the Lego came secondary, and that's what hurt the show.
And that's where the stuff up was. If they showed more of the Lego side of things than the entertainment side of it, I mean, you can still show. There's nothing wrong with showing the entertainment mixing with it, but like when they started animating, I didn't like that at all. You know, wasting time with animating. Just show them how they got to that part.
That's where it was overproduced and overfabricated. It just didn't need to happen. Whereas Australians aren't dumb. If you don't focus enough on the Lego on a Lego show, you're not going to watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like, people watch maths because they just want to see two randoms either, awkwardly making that weird cringe moments, or, they don't care about how fancy and pretty you make the lighting and how, everything else looks. They just want the guts of it.
That's right.
Walla, what do you want? Probably Leopard.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe it might be.
So, Dan, how are your sets? Any green difference you can see?
Any green differences?
I'll come back to that in a sec. Douglas, was Brad involved with Lego Masters? He wasn't involved as in on the show, but he owns the production company that I think it's called Take 5 or Take something like that. He owns the part of the production company that pushed it to Fox. So that's how he was involved.
That's right.
I just put all the greens out of the guards that I had here. They're all the same color. Dan?
Yeah, mine are
what's obviously there's been a thing. There has been, issues of green differences, but what does anyone know what the actual parts are that were different, if that makes sense? Like, what were people complaining about?
Definitely keep an eye out.
Yeah. Brother, there was some great builders in the American version, but they focus on personality. Yeah, that's it compared to skills. Totally.
Yeah.
Builders like Mel, the older ladies, Travis and Corey, all average builders. And, perfect example, like the two older ladies, yeah, fair enough, they got eliminated first, but, they literally just disappeared into thin air. You wouldn't see them again. You wouldn't pick them. I can't even remember their names, to be honest. All I remember was their team name was something about being close to God because their hair was big or something. I'm not kidding you. It was like bigger the hair, the closer to God or something like that.
Yeah. That one from Florida, though, with the big hair and the out there laugh, she was purely there for the entertainment factor.
The 15 minutes.
They would have gone, yep, you're a no. Like, they would have chosen her because of her character. They would have gone, yep, you're entertaining. Get on here. We'll show you the Lego stuff. Don't worry.
That's what I keep telling people they picked me for. Man, I'm here for the entertainment. I don't know how to build Lego. Kale was my builder. Just ask him.
Yeah.
Have I done this right now? Oh, yeah, cool. What Douglas, right? The parts are made in two different factories. Ever so slight difference shows up in bright light. Yeah, no, I get it, and I have seen the posts about the colors being different, but I can't remember. Like, was it the door different to the bonnet, or was it the Technic bars? Were they different to the? Oh, that's what it might have been actually. The Technic bars might have been different to the outside of the car.
Oh.
Not that it matters.
We're also only one.
Where's the box? I don't think you can see the beams from the outside of the car anyway.
We're only one back in though, so the actual defective parts may not be in bags one yet.
Oh yeah. Brother from another brick. Yeah, the oldest lady's name was lame. Yeah, it was lame.
Yeah.
Yeah, closer. You know what, though? We never really got team names. We just kind of got how everyone knew each other. So, like, Cade and Henry were the dads. Me and Cade were, I think we're like best mates or something, they wrote us down as. Well, didn't that fall out?
Yep.
Lego broke us apart.
Oh.
How's this diff clip together? Just want to make sure I got it on the right one. So that goes down in the middle.
What step are you on?
20.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just trying to work out. I've missed something. Oh, no. 1, 2. Oh, it goes in the top of the frame. Okay, I get it. Cool. Oh, I got you.
Got ya.
Got ya. There we go. Brent, you two are the Dilfs, remember? That's right.
The Dilfs.
We were the Dilfs.
Dear.
Oh,
Yeah.
so do you want to hear another leak that come out? And I'm going to say it's a leak because I wonder if everyone is going to kick my ass in saying what I'm about to tell you. But apparently,
Yeah, I know what you're going to say. I know what you're going to say.
does it have to do with what? Give me without giving away. What do you think I'm going to say?
A Hoyt's jacket.
Yes. In season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently from what I've heard, and no one tells me nothing because I got a big mouth and I have an internet Lego stream, so I'm bad at holding secrets. But I did hear that apparently a season 1 person...
Someone from season 1. Someone. Yeah.
Someone from season 1 could be on season 3, and it's not our awesome legend buddy, Mr. Flash. So, yes.
Yeah. Interesting.
And if you know how he built, that's what the theme of that challenge will be. So, in talking about that, for those that do follow us on YouTube or Twitch, when the season 3 airs here in Australia, I'm going to do it again. We did it last year. We air it every night.
Yep.
And we'll sit here live and give live commentary until Channel 9 takes us down for copyright because we're, kind of technically showing you what's going on. But yeah, I had fun doing that last year.
Yeah, it was good.
We've actually got it right.
Last year during season 2, we also got one of the season 1 guys to stop in and say hi where they could. So we'll definitely see if we can do that again, or even some of our season 2 buddies as well. So
yeah, we'll try to get people we haven't had on before as well.
Yeah, exactly. But worst case, it'll be us, and who knows, potentially even some people that have some insight from behind the camera too.
Beef, how we say. So I didn't know, since I didn't make season 2 of the American version, my teammate and I made it to round 2 of casting. Nice work. And I'm trying to find a way to sell us more than see our building skills. So somebody, and I won't say who because I actually made it through to season 2, somebody come to me and gave me that exact question. And they said, they're not, and they weren't and they were very smart about it. They're like, obviously I can build Lego, but give me what's your advice to make it past the audition season? And I just said to him, like, don't make yourself a character, but give them something to talk about. You know what I mean? Like, give them something to sell, because if you walk in there and you're plain Jane, yeah, you might be the sickest Lego builder in the world, but they don't care. They still need a backstory. They still need, something to sell to TV land. Yeah, so for those that do eventually go to Lego Masters, ones that can build, like I said, you got to sell a story. Don't overdo it because you just look like an idiot. But come with them. Are you a dad that's obsessed with Lego and you're trying to get your kids to do it, or You know, do you have a hidden passion? Do you secretly build it away from your wife? Or, you know, you like Brent, you make Lego idea sets out of Leppin. You know, you got to have a story.
Oh, I had nothing to do with that comment.
Douglas, so Hoyts will present a challenge. Kind of. Let's just say more the challenge is him.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it, I stuffed up.
Uh-oh.
That's right. I didn't stuff up as bad as whoever mentioned it before. Brent, I've been a secret plant for the Leopard for the whole time, bringing Lego down from the inside. What a legend. I love that Brent can take a joke. This is very
quiet when we're building.
Me, yeah, because I'm just trying to work out, like, it's a very fidgety front end, but I'm very impressed with it already.
It actually really is, isn't it?
Like,
No wonder.
The amount of intertwining in parts, and it just looks like it looks like a whole bunch of Technic bars and rods and beams have gone through a great ball contraption, and this is what it's vomited out.
And if you go back to that original picture in the top right corner, it's only going to get worse.
Yeah, it's full on. I like it though. It's well, you know, look what we've got. What number step you up to?
Just starting 29.
So I'm up to 22, and we've been plugging away for almost 45 minutes.
Wow, there you go. Yeah, we're not going to get through bag one.
Oh no, we'll get through one bag of bag one. That's what we meant. I'm actually happy we started it. We're digging away at it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Finally. So Brent, what are you going to build tonight? Because I think you've milked your bonsai tree enough, mate. Come on, time to move on.
Yeah, what are you building? Because you'll be up soon.
Yeah, 15 minutes, man. We're going to try again. I mean, it failed last time. I just remember we're not just telling people, just go to his bloody Twitch page. I can't work out how to send you across.
That's right. And you're the tech guy. Bloody hell.
He's building the Seinfeld restaurant. Well, that's cool.
Oh, that is cool. No soup for you.
Oh,
no, not the soup kitchen, the restaurant. With the booths that they're always chatting in.
Yes. Have I done this right? Oh, what a fluke. Who's the man? He'll probably do the sit.
So does that mean
too.
Does that mean we'll be voting for the restaurant before long? Maybe.
Is it a never-ending build series? You know what I mean? Like, where, as far as I never watched Seinfeld. I was never a fan. So, you know, I know the pop culture references, but is it like the Simpsons?
You know the locations.
Yeah, no, I know that. I'm just saying, like, is there enough locations and spots to keep building things and making a Seinfeld city, so to speak?
Not a Seinfeld city, no, but there's certainly enough to get a decent display out of it.
Brent said it'd be more like a New York scene.
Yeah. Actually, it'd be a good scene if you did get some high rises in there and incorporate the Friends somehow as well, because they were New York too.
What about Big Bang Theory? Were they apparently supposed to be in New York, or they were just in suburbia somewhere?
No, they were New York.
There you go. There's the theme. Seinfeld and Ghostbusters got to stay relevant.
Yeah, fair call. That's where the money came from. So that does make sense. I'll go with that.
It's got to not to be too far away either for the new Ghostbusters movie to come out soon too, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was delayed till June, July.
Oh,
no,
so
April.
that far back.
It was definitely pushed right back because of COVID and audiences. And I mean, let's be honest, the world still doesn't know what's happening with cinemas. Australia's doing okay, but the rest of the world not so much. And while we think we're important, there's not that many of us down here. So they've got to kind of go where the ticket sales are, and that will be the US and Europe and whatnot.
Oh yeah, definitely won't be here. I mean, all the
and under the new president, COVID is a thing.
COVID is a
thing.
Hey.
Well, yeah, under the last president, they just sort of ignored it. But under the new president, they're...
So Brent said it was supposed to be March. Now it's like the end of the year, maybe even next year. Wow.
Oh, wow. I didn't know it was that far back.
Well,
damn.
What about...
I wish they just released it on pay-per-view. Yeah, that's way back.
James Bond.
Yeah, that's been pushed right back. I don't know if it actually has been given a date. Again.
That's one of the ones I'm definitely hanging for, though.
Are you a Bond fan?
I'm a massive Bond fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. From all the way, like all the proper Bonds too, like not just Sean Connery, George Lazenby, all the proper Bonds. I love it. Pierce Brosnan even. Hate Miss Doubtfire, but love him in Bond.
Pierce Brosnan was my favourite Bond.
No, definitely Connery was my favourite.
Daniel Craig, not so much.
Then the Daniel Craig ones are so good because of the technology in the movies and the action.
Yeah.
I think I might have stuffed up. Your front end.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Or, I mean, I'll see. Hopefully you're in the same situation. Where can I put it on the camera? See this part here? The black. This part here, and it's got the black that hangs over.
Yep.
Is that just free balling in the middle there?
Yes.
Is there anything? There's nothing connected with it?
Not yet.
Okay, cool.
Not yet.
All right. So I didn't stuff up.
You will come to it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Not yet.
All right. Sweet. But you get what I mean, how I say it does look wrong.
Yep.
There we go. We got some nice 4-link suspension going on. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called.
Roger Moore and Pierce were Drew's favourite Bonds.
Roger Moore was good. Roger Moore was definitely good. Roger Moore. So if Sean Connery was the sleazy James Bond, Roger Moore was the gentleman James Bond.
Absolutely. Daniel Sharpie said, I love the fact that GoldenEye, the game on Nintendo, made more money than the movie. Yep. Absolutely. GoldenEye, the game, was just about everybody's childhood, I think. It was the bomb.
And do you know that GoldenEye is also the world's most popular and highest pushed speedrun game for gamers?
Oh, really? No, I didn't.
Yeah, and they've got it the speed runners. So it's not just so a quick rundown of speed running is pretty much what it sounds like. Who can finish the game the fastest? These guys have got James the GoldenEye down to such like a art form that there's like angles the head runs at that they know the frame rate is different if they're pointing up and if they shoot a certain gun in the air, it will bounce them a different way to get to like. These guys get talking frames a second speed, not just seconds. Like they have proper
right.
Yeah, like
but there's guys that do that with the original Super Mario Brothers too.
Yes, so Mario exact same. Mario Brothers is full blown framework, and you've got to be pixel perfect for Mario. But GoldenEye is on a whole nother level where, they know where if they walk close to a wall, it clips something on the other wall that makes it work better half an hour later in the game.
Yeah,
like
right.
Proper Fruit Loops.
So I think GoldenEye and its popularity, especially of multiplayer, must have been what laid the groundwork for all what is current CODs and Halo and all those first-person shooters. GoldenEye was really like, I know there was things before GoldenEye
Doom.
that were like, well, Doom was somewhat of a first-person shooter, I guess, but it didn't have the multiplayer that, like before that, it was GoldenEye or Mario Kart when it came to multiplayer, and that was
talking about showing our age. I remember when Duke Nukem was the baddest thing, because he'd say, "Let's kick some ass."
Yes, absolutely.
Or what was it? Let's ride this donkey or something. I can't even remember what it was. Yeah, good old Duke Nukem.
Yeah,
and you had to go to MS-DOS to run it.
To run it, absolutely. Yes.
Mate, we old. But there'll be people in our chat that, can relate. What was my favorite game on Commodore 64? I had three favorite games. One, by far, Test Drive was my favorite, hands down.
Oh, yeah.
I love Test Drive. Californian Games, even though I had it on console, Commodore 64 was the 16-bit version, which made it awesome. And either it was, and then I started getting into the old, what are they called? The Sierra games had them all. So your Leisure Suit Larry, Police Quest.
Oh,
them ones. The adventure to adventure type games. Here we go. Darkside. How are you, champion? Darkside, exactly what we're saying. I'm here to kick ass and chew gum, and I'm all out of gum. There you go.
That's it. Duke Nukem.
Showing your age there. It was good. And then I sold my 64 to buy an Amiga. An Amiga 500 I had.
Amiga 500. Do you know, we had the Amiga 500, and we had one that had a Mega Drive slot in it as well, because there was a crossover. Yeah, we could load our Mega Drive games in it.
Darkside's like, you youngsters talking about Commodore 64s and Amigas. He's like, hold my beer.
It's funny because it was probably Darkside. We bought it off at the Tandy store when we had the time.
Micro B with Emu Joust. Mate, you've honestly lost me. I'm a massive gaming fan. I don't know what you're talking about.
So my ultimate game on Commodore 64 was two. It was Ghostbusters the movie. Because I was a massive Ghostbusters.
Oh, I remember that. It was like the translucent green slimer.
And you drove around the city.
Yeah.
Yep. You used to wait forever for it to load on the tape deck. And the other one was Gauntlet.
Gauntlet, old school game. That's on a lot of consoles.
Yeah.
That's been around yet.
Gauntlet. And then on the Amiga was Prince of Persia.
So Drew said he's some real cool games. His was Wizard of War, River Raid, Californian Games, and he's still got the 64 with the tape deck and the disc drive. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
River Raid was definitely one wicked game. I remember River Raid.
Yeah.
But no, Californian Games, man, how can you go past, like, Remember how annoying it was to get used to? I don't remember it was 1 or 2, but the hang gliding. How hard it was to get used to hang gliding. You'd always go off and straight down.
Yeah.
Off, then straight down.
Yep.
And if it wasn't the hang gliding, it was the bloody hacky sack. But I ended up really good at the hacky sack. There was another game too, I can't remember, that was similar to Commodore, that the rowing pain in the ass. Who knew video games were big on Twitch? I should be streaming video games.
Apparently.
Mate, you know what? I guarantee there probably is. There would be Commodore 64 streamers on Twitch. There'd have to be.
There'd have to be for sure.
It would have to be. Definitely have to be. I remember in high school, I was the coolest dude around because I could illegally copy Amiga games because we had a second drive and the right software.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I was a legend, man. I got free lunch for at least a year, copying them for all the boys.
Yeah, nice.
And then actually, funny story, when CDs started coming out, one of my closest mates worked at Sanity. No, what was Sanity before Sanity? Can't remember. Anyway, he worked at the
music. Was it before
store.
70?
It was something. I just can't remember what it was called. And anyway, I had a burner. I was one of the first of all of our friends that had a CD burner. And, you know, I had a 4-time CD burner, so it was lightning quick. And man, the amount of pirated CDs that me and all the, you know, we'd have in our cars.
Yeah, wow.
Funny. What's the chat saying? Drew, I sucked so bad at hang gliding, but did right hacky sack yet. Dark Side, we all had the Amigas. I had my own computer business back in those days. Oh, that's awesome. Brashes. Douglas, you're on it. See, I knew there was one.
I remember Brashes.
Yep,
but Brashes sold everything, not just CDs. Brashes was the place to go for cameras and Walkmans and everything.
Yep. Brashes. Listen to us old ducks. Good
Crazy.
Where have I thrown that part now? There we go. Yeah, I mean, there was, and there's still games now that, you know, is not too bad when you go back and look at them. Like they were decent back then, and they're still playable now.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I mean, you know, Mario is a perfect example. Like that is you could definitely call that a timeless game, no doubt.
Oh, it is timeless.
Like it hasn't died with technology.
No.
Yeah. Man, this suspension is beefy. No wonder you pay $500,000 for a Lambo.
Yeah.
It's actually funny, Darkside, when I started getting into my retro gaming, one console I always wanted was a Vectrex. Now that's going right back. But when I eventually got one, I was so disappointed. It was a piece of shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, very old Vectrex. Like, you used to have to put color cellophane over the front of the screen to change the color of the games. And I'm talking like before Atari, like proper old school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then obviously when we were supposed to go to America last year, I started selling off all my consoles. And the two, I think I kept 2, maybe 3. I kept the 64, obviously. I kept all my handhelds. I still got all my handhelds. I'm trying to think what else I kept down there. I might have kept one of the Segas. I can't remember, actually. Wow. PlayStation 1 I kept. Drew, Golden Axe, Double Dragon, Ghosts and Goblins, Kung Fu Master. Oh, yeah. I had them on my Atari Lynx.
I had Golden Axe on the Lynx.
I've still got them on my Atari Lynx.
Oh, really? I haven't had a Lynx since I was about 15.
Yeah, you could name most, I reckon 95% of all consoles handheld, sorry, I'd still have for sure. Retro ones. I mean, we both had the Game & Watch, the recent Game & Watch. We both sold that, but I have my original Game & Watches.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed enough with the Game Watch to keep it, and it sucks because I really wanted it too.
But you know what they've done now to you know, hurt your feelings? Someone's ported the Super Mario Brothers to it, like the next ones, because you know it had 1 or 2 or whatever one it had on there.
Yeah,
like the modding community is getting big on it now.
Yeah,
it was bound to happen, mate. Buy a Raspberry Pi, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Atari Lynx handheld was an amazing system. Yeah, it is. Douglas, man, I've still got it. I've only got about 6 games, I think. But all I remember mainly from my Lynx was Altered Beast. I had Altered Beast was my everyday game, and I look at that now. I don't know why it was so shit. One of the worst games ever. I hated that game.
This classic was pretty easy to mod. Brent said,
mine's modded. Bill and I both have modded NES Classics and modded. Oh, I've got a modded SNES. I don't know if you modded yours.
I never modded my SNES. Actually, I think I sold my SNES.
So I've got it
because I had all the games on my modded NES Classic, and I've got that in my caravan, so it's always there when we go away. And to be honest, I just take the Switch with me and play that anyway.
I wonder if this has got batteries, but I think I've showed some people before, maybe not. We'll see. So this is in my computer, in my Lego room here. Obviously, it's an old school Game Boy with a couple of extra mods, as you can see, 4 buttons instead of 2. And we've even got some back buttons. So let's see if I can turn it on. Hopefully we might have some battery. Oh, yep. We've got some battery light. Even a Game Boy with a colored screen. Oh, shit. What's going on? All right. I'll let that load, and I'll show you guys something wicked when it boots up. Especially you old school retro nerds. Probably already know where I'm going with it, but yeah. What are we at? We're at an hour 2, so we're about to jump ship and give it to Brent. So, Brent, you can get your stream warmed up and ready, brother, and we'll work out a way to...
There's an untouched original one.
You want to talk about untouched? I've still got a clear Game Boy boxed in my cupboard.
And the game it came with.
Tetris? Yeah, see?
Yeah. Right, so I bought my Game Boy... I bought my Game Boy in the US 2 years before it came out in Australia, and we obviously didn't have internet and stuff then, so you couldn't online shop. So all we had to play for 2 freaking years was Tetris.
But I bet you're a legend at it, though.
Yeah, pretty unbeatable.
All right, the Game Boy's still loading up. You're thinking, what do you mean Game Boy loading up? No, you'll see. Here we go.
Actually, one of the best things about the Game Boy were the headphones that came with it.
Well, talking about music, see if you can hear this. I don't even know this. Drew said, I still got my Master System, System 2, SNES, 64, 3. Yeah, you've got the whole lot. Console I sold was my Sega Saturn. I regret that. You know what, man? I sold my Sega Saturn a few years ago for $600. I don't regret it at all. Here we go. Wow. I'll even blow up the screen so you can see it a bit better. Hey, how's this for a Game Boy? Oh, let's get some focus. There we go. Atari. Is it going to work? It's going to go across? No. I think she's too dead. So this is, for those that are into thing, this has, it doesn't like me. It's got all the Atari games, all the Nintendo, or the Super Nintendo, or the Mega Drive. I think I got about 30 PlayStation 1 games on here. And I can even HDMI plug it into the TV. Well, it's falling apart a bit, yeah. So HDMI plug in the TV, can add USB controls. This thing's a beast. But it just doesn't like me right now. I love this thing.
Looks like a
And
good
it's
system.
crazy. Yeah, you plug this into a normal TV and it doesn't lag. You can't fault it.
Yeah.
That's the coolest thing about it.
USB
But
controller, isn't
if
it?
I wonder if I can open it and show you. I can show you guys here. It's clearly not a normal Game Boy on the inside.
Ah, there's a lot of guts in there.
There's a lot of modding going on this bad boy.
Absolutely.
But worth it.
Nice.
All right, I'm going to put these pins
How
in.
you going, Brent? You ready to take the reins, Brent?
All right, let me see if I can get onto the Twitch. I wonder if I can raid from my phone. Let's find out. So we're live, clearly.
Give it a try.
Yeah.
Give it a try.
If not, I can bring it up on the computer because I'm pretty sure I found the button that raids. All right. So, yes, Brent is live. Oh, and he's wearing a Sega shirt. What a legend. Left. Listen to him. Well, I'm watching him on my other chat. G'day, Brent. It's like, oh, I got so many of these shirts left over. What are you talking about, man? Come on, please.
But bag one is not complete yet, Brickle said. I know, but do you realize how many bag ones there were?
All right, so let's see if I can. All right, so Brent's good and up and ready and waiting. So I'm going to go to my Stream Manager channel, and let's see if I can hit the raid button.
You're the tech guy.
Here we go. Quick actions. Give me that big purple raid button. Edit stream. No, raid channel. Here we go. So raid channel. Pick a channel to raid. I pick Waller Customs. All right. See you later, people. We're done.
Choice.
Thank you for joining us, Brent. You're a legend, dude. Thank you very much, guys. Make sure you hang around. Go and watch Brent. He's good to watch, and you'll learn more Lego things with Brent than you will with us. We'll talk good shit, but Brent's good at the actual Lego thing. So let's send them across. I think I've only got like 4 or 5 people. Hold on, 7, 8, 10. Oh, how many have we got on Twitch? That's awesome. Brent's going to get some good numbers. I think we're sending him about 11. So
yeah, they're all tuning in because we're getting off.
All right, they're all off. See you later, everyone. We'll catch you Monday night. If not, we'll catch you next Wednesday.
Yeah, thanks for stopping in.